What's up, everybody? Uncle Buck here of the Two Buck Sports Show, here to recap the Grizzlies-Knicks game that just ended in FedEx Forum. And somehow a game that was firmly in our grasp slipped through our fingers late. We're going to get into it right now. I'm Uncle Buck of the Two Buck Sports Show. It's a show on Bluff City Media's YouTube and Twitter pages every single Tuesday and Thursday on your lunch break, noon. Bluff City Media's YouTube channel. Check us out. Hop in the comments. Let us hear from you. But the Grizzlies have a frustrating loss tonight. Grizzlies and Knicks are teams that share a frustration. Their fan base share a frustration. You feel like you're really good, but you can't beat the good teams. And the Grizzlies had a fight on their hands tonight with the New York Knicks coming into town. The Grizzlies do not trail in this game until halfway through the fourth quarter and have a lead late and give it up due to an open OG Anunoby 3 while the Grizzlies were up 2 with 4 seconds to go, which ultimately decided the game. A frustrating loss. It was a hard-fought game. I love to see these playoff atmosphere games. Seems like we're getting a lot of them lately with the Phoenix game, with the Cleveland game, and now with this Knicks game here after the All-Star break. You're getting some real playoff intensity here, and I don't hate seeing that. I do wish we could have closed this one out, though. There's just no real way around it. Let's get to some team stats real quick, because as I'm reading these team stats after the game, I try not to keep up with stats during the game. But after the game, you look at it and just kind of like, should we have belonged in a close game anyways? Because the Grizzlies made 4 more three-pointers tonight than I did. And spoiler alert, I was not at FedEx Forum tonight. So I had 0 3-point makes in this game. The Grizzlies had 4, and we had the same amount of 3-point makes in the second half. The Grizzlies went 0 of 10 from 3 in the second half. You pair that with the fact that the Grizzlies turned the ball over 18 times to the Knicks 8 times, and the Knicks had 28 points off of those turnovers. It just makes me kind of wonder how in the world we stayed and maintained a lead in this game. A lot of that is because of this stat. The Grizzlies had, where did it go? 74 points in the paint, outscoring the New York Knicks by 30 points in the paint. Just dominated in the game. You know, the Knicks had Mitchell Robinson back for the first time tonight. They've got Karl Anthony Towns in there, but the Grizzlies had their way in the paint. John Morant attacked all night. You did see 12. You saw the good Ja tonight. No, he still is not making threes. He's ice cold from 3. Tonight, he was 0 of 6 from 3, but he was 9 of 22 from the field. So 9 of 16 from 3. That's from any shot that's not a 3. So it's really good. He had a really good game. He ended up +8, 25 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal in 31 minutes. Desmond Bane, 24 and 12, a double-double, also adding in 4 assists. He was 0 of 4 from 3. Listen, there was only 4 players that made a 3 tonight. 4 of them made 1. It was Jaren, it was Vince Williams Jr., it was Santi Aldama, and it was Jalen Wells. I don't know how in the NBA in the year of our Lord 2025 you can only make 4 threes in a game, shoot 13%, and still even sniff winning a game. But somehow it happened today. Old school basketball, I guess. The New York Knicks, Brunson had 23, 7, and 6. OG Anunoby had the big shot, 19, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Deuce McBride with some really good minutes off the bench, got him 17 points. Mikal Bridges, 15. Just a pretty evenly distributed game for the New York Knicks players tonight. Unfortunately, what we're going to remember is after we called 12 and 12 delivered with an amazing circus shot, one of what seemed like 8 of them in the fourth quarter, that got him the hoop and the harm to put the Grizzlies up by 2 with just a handful of seconds to go. What we'll remember is overhelping Vince Williams, kind of getting lost on defense and deciding to double Jalen Brunson in a 2-point game and leaving OG Anunoby wide open on the wing for the shot to take the lead that he made and ended up dooming the Grizzlies. It was just not executed properly down this and when it mattered most. Not really much more you can say about that. Listen, like I said, big picture, I love to see games that feel like playoff atmosphere. I love to see games that feel like a war. And this game very much so felt like this. The Grizzlies did not have their A game tonight. They were not making any shots from beyond the arc, 4 threes in a game. I just can't hit that home enough. Like, how in the world did we even compete with only making 4 threes in a game? They didn't have their A game, but they still came to play. They played hard. Ja was very, very active the whole game. He was very aggressive looking for a shot. He took 22 shots today, 16 inside the 3-point line, which means he's trying to get to the basket. That's the Ja that we need. Listen, this offense generates enough open threes that we will not shoot this poorly from three ever again. I know that sounds bold to say. I truly believe that. This is the NBA players, and we're a average 3-point shooting team with wide open attempts all game long. We're not going to shoot this badly again. And if you make one more, if you make 5 threes today instead of 4, we're talking about something different today. So listen, it's a tough game, but it's one you'll bounce back from. You've got another game tomorrow night. This was the first game of a back-to-back. You've got Atlanta tomorrow night. And then I believe it's San Antonio on Monday. So listen, you don't have any choice but to get back on the horse. I like playing in physical basketball games, playoff environment basketball games. I don't think that it can hurt you, especially against a team in the East that you're not going to see again until you make the NBA Finals. So it's okay to take your lumps tonight. A historically bad shooting performance that I would be stunned if you see replicated any other time this year. So clean it up, clean up the turnovers. That is not ideal. 18 turnovers in an NBA game, giving up 28 second chance points. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. You got things you got to clean up. But games of this magnitude with this kind of environment is playoff basketball, and that is all that matters. Getting playoff basketball reps. And anytime you can get that in the regular season against a team that's going to be at least a second round team in the East, listen, only good things can be taken from this game. So, and also shout out Billy Kennedy, just an absolute Cinderella effort narrating the reviews tonight. Just 10 out of 10. No notes from me for Billy Kennedy tonight. So, Grizzlies lose a 1-point heartbreaker to the New York Knicks tonight, but they get some playoff-like scars. And I think that's something that they can use going forward. And you don't have any choice but to get back on the horse because you play again on Saturday at 6:30 against the Atlanta Hawks back in your house. So get back on the horse, finish strong. I don't guess I'll hang on to this loss for too much longer. So until next time, I'm Uncle Buck of the 2 Buck Sports Show. Again, every single Tuesday and Thursday at 12 o'clock noon on Bluff City Media's YouTube and Twitter pages. Come check us out. Get in the YouTube comments. Come hang out with us. We'd love to hear from you. But until then, I'm gone.